game is called Shepherds of the Fertile Crescent.
I don't know, Avi. It sounds complicated.
I haven't told you anything about it yet.
Is it complicated?
Yeah.
Games with titles like those often are. Also, it totally tracks that Avi would be into tabletops.
I want to be that guy.
No, nobody is that guy.
No.
That's the spirit of the harvest. He bestows resources.
I want to bestow resources.
No, we get the resources.
And I want to bestow.
Already? It's
Avi,
too much
let your
fighting.
brother
This
bestow
is fun
resources.
to
That's
you?
not...
There's so many great absurd lines in this intro, but Avi, let your brother bestow resources is my all-time favorite. And I say it all the time in real life, even though it has no practical use and nobody gets the reference.
There are 5 resources: oats, obsidian, flint, goats, and mud, and we all
why
start
so
out with
many?
different amounts.
That's not fair.
I didn't even...
Well, how do you play?
I'm explaining.
There's not
how-
even a board.
You
Can I
make
be
the board
mud?
from
Yes,
these
Yoshi,
tiles.
you can be mud.
Yoshi can't be mud. He can obtain mud.
Are we almost done with the
I
instructions?
barely
I
started.
think you're losing the crowd, Avi.
There's so many great signals about the siblings' relationships and the parents' role in the household in this exchange. Avi is trying to herd the family together and connect with them without directly expressing himself, as he feels a little bit lonely. Shira expresses frustration with her role in the game and immediately feels as if she'll get shafted, and Yoshi is overly exuberant about his position and tries to involve himself as much as possible. Additionally, Naomi does her best to end the game because it's a foreign concept that she doesn't feel like learning and only invites more perceived stress for her through the conflict of her family members, while Elliot tries to indulge and comfort Yoshi as much as possible. Lots of great hints here.
I just
boy.
don't understand any of this. And your father doesn't either.
I think I'm understanding.
He's being nice. He doesn't understand. He has the same glazed over look as when we rented Farewell, My Concubine.
I didn't not understand Farewell, My Concubine. I just said I preferred Mrs. Doubtfire.
God, I love Elliot and Naomi as a couple so much. They always manage to bicker enough to reach another side of the argument and a completely separate topic for the disagreement.
Your family are not your friends.
Avi
We
doesn't have friends.
different
Yes, I do.
Damn, Shira, what the fuck?
What kind of game is this even?
It's sophisticated. It's European.
What part of Europe?
This head turn is borderline robotic or horror movie-like. Nice addition of these playing cards in Avi's section of the intro. Interesting to include Naomi's relationship with her sisters in this newer intro as well.
These are great.
Shut up.
No, for real. Look, I'm taking off my dad hat and putting on my beret of unbiased criticism, and I think this is dynamic photography.
The creativity and silly illustrations of Avi's fictional hats.
Are you doing okay, though? In the world gone mad?
I mean, I'm glad we're not learning remote anymore, but it is weird being back on campus with the cafeteria food and the wolves and the cliques.
Yeah, middle school is hell.
I was
Hilarious how casually Hannah mentions actual wolves, and how Avi breezes right by it because of his assumption that it couldn't be, like, literal wolves, as in the animal.
If I had a bat mitzvah.
What do you mean if? You're not having a bat mitzvah.
No, of course, but if I did, what I was thinking was, who would even come?
You're saying if, like it could still happen by surprise, but you reserve a spot years in advance.
I
You
get
study
it,
your
but my
Torah
point-
portion for 6 months. Also, you have to be
I
Jewish,
know.
which you're not.
I'm just saying.
So telling how Avi's main concern is her wanting a bat mitzvah at all, instead of her actual loneliness. Good way to illustrate that trauma he took away from his childhood and religion that Shira established a few episodes prior. He pushes against it pretty hard, too.
I don't think she wants a bat mitzvah, do you?
That's not what she was saying.
I get that they seem fun, but if we gave her a bat mitzvah after everything with my mom, and my mom couldn't even come,
Avi.
And another great way to illustrate another aspect to Avi's psyche. The only way he could conceptualize doing a bat mitzvah for Hannah is to please his mother anyway.
She was telling you she doesn't have friends.
what? But she's so cool.
Oh, this is so sweet, and also a great way to show how similar Avi and Hannah are. The intro showed Avi struggling with similar issues, presumably, according to Shira.
You need to help her.
Help her make friends?
Avi's uncertainty at his ability to do this at all is a bit of a signal that Shira might not have been entirely wrong here either. Not that he had no friends, just maybe not a ton, which is fine, by the way. You don't need 1,000 friends.
The best thing is to let it work itself out. It's like when you're sick and it sucks, but you have to get through it.
No, when you're sick, you see a doctor. You take medicine.
I just feel like if I'm sick, it's because on some level I deserve it, so if I take medicine, it's like I'm cheating.
Holy mother of God, Avi. That is an issue. He feels so overly responsible for any, even involuntary, action because of how harshly he was criticized by Naomi growing up.
I am her father.
Jen, I am her father.
What is that? The Lion King?
What? It's Darth.
Yeah, valid reaction, because, like, what? More evidence that these two were a horrible match. I'm not saying you have to like everything your partner does, but how do you not even know that reference? I have not seen a single piece of Star Wars media, and I, of course, know that reference.
Then I'll trade these villages for a town.
So sweet how they're playing the same game from the intro.
The yearbook room was taken over by the wolves.
Okay, who are these wolves everyone keeps talking about? Mean girls? Incels? Some kind of dance crew?
No, they're wolves.
Yeah, but what do you mean wolves?
Wolves? Like wolves.
Okay, but not wolves.
Yeah, wolves.
Oh my god.
This reveal is so fucking funny.
So they assumed the Earth was flat, and if you sailed too far... I'll wait.
And this joke is just priceless.
Oh, I don't think they invaded. The school emptied out during the pandemic. The wolves moved in.
Wait. During the pandemic, the kids have been back for months. We talked for 20 minutes yesterday about maybe Hannah's lonely, but maybe Hannah could get attacked by a wild animal didn't seem particularly pertinent.
More kids die from social isolation than wolf attacks.
Most kids are not in the proximity of wolves. What happens to the data when you adjust for that?
Oh my god, and this argument kills me too. Such an absurd disagreement, but such a fun way to portray the gravity of the struggles of growing up. Love this visualization of how Hannah's knack for photography might have come about, viewing all this conflict and emotion from a distance, perceiving it through a different lens, maybe distancing herself from the horrible feelings that come with this separation.
Bake sale did not raise enough for the new dry erase markers. Teachers will use permanent markers, and when the whiteboards fill up, a bake sale will raise money for new whiteboards. Due to parents' request, we've removed Charlotte's Web from the school library.
What's wrong with Charlotte's Web?
Oh, black spider, white little girl.
Oh, what?
Fantastic joke about non-issues being taken care of while real issues fester. And I enjoy that there's a hint for how little these parents care about COVID with nobody wearing masks and this lady openly coughing on everyone. Like, oh my god.
I'm concerned about the processed meat situation.
The hot dogs. Caitlin, we already stopped serving the hot dogs.
But where are the hot dogs?
I believe they're still in the cafeteria freezer.
But couldn't a child still get one accidentally?
You're asking if your child
Not just my
could
child.
accidentally ingest a frozen hot dog from inside a freezer from
I'm
inside
asking
a
on
kitchen.
behalf of all the children.
Also a funny portrayal for a certain type of mother with a certain name that begins with a K.
I was starting to think I was the only sane person in this town. I mean, wolves? Wolves?
That's right, Avi. We're the ones who are sane.
I love Gillian Jacobs as a voice actress. She does this insanely creepy line reading super well.
Yeah, usually when people insist that they're sane, it's because they're not sane. But I do think in this scenario, we are the sane one.
And Avi, as always, is such a hilarious straight man. Fantastic spoofs of cheesy home goods sayings.
I write artist bios, make playlists.
Wow.
I always assumed those playlists were just made by an algorithm.
Well, they're not. Yet.
Scary bit of commentary about people losing jobs. I also hate that algorithms make these. There's no heart in it. It's not from fans. It's just a connection of things a computer thinks sound alike. Or even worse, are just simply tagged as the same genre.
The wolves are just a symptom of the egregious neglect our children are suffering.
The use of the lighting from the fire in this scene is so genius.
It's wild that they don't take any of this seriously, but they act like COVID is a big deal. Some of these kids are still wearing masks, which studies show is worse for kids than getting COVID.
Studies show that?
I mean, obviously COVID bad, blah, 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 but does anyone really know anyone who died of COVID?
I mean, my mom did. So.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, sure. I'm sorry for your loss or whatever, but I meant like kids at this school.
Right, sorry to bring my baggage into it.
Really, really crucial to show how COVID can be underplayed and minimized by people who are simply lucky enough not to be extremely affected by it. And how hard some people push to bring things back to normal when that simply isn't ever going to happen.
And you've locked us out so you could brainwash them with your round earth propaganda.
My daughter won't.
Avi realizing all at once who he's in bed with.
We are shutting down the campus immediately and returning students to full-time remote learning. Doors will remain closed until the wolves can be safely and humanely relocated.
Wild that people were so desperate to send kids back to school that they actually put them in the way of dangerous predators.
Okay, folks, welcome back to hell. You don't want to be here, and neither do I, so I'm just going to play a video.
Appropriately displaying how downright unbearable remote learning was. The teacher not even being able to screen share this video is an apt touch. Also love this poster in the background of Hannah's room. Not only is it fitting for her hobbies, but it's really accurate. And a nice little David Bowie tribute back here as well. Ethan Conway with the drive-by. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. Smooth transition.
Hey!
Hey.
So, I think you guys know what we all have in common.
Our freaking embarrassing parents have made us social freaking pariahs.
This is so much worse than wolves.
These kids are well designed. You can pretty much tell who everyone's child is.
To bring back to his freaking family in the freaking yearbook room.
This kid's overuse of fricking cracks me up, but is pretty accurate dialogue for a middle schooler.
The cafeteria is full of frozen dogs because of my hot mom. I mean, my mom's not hot. I mean, objectively, she's okay. Like, I look at a piece of art and I can appreciate aesthetically.
Okay, we got it.
Peak cringe humor.
But phase 1 was a success. Now we do phase 2. Avi, this is where you come in.
Really? Because I feel like I came in on phase 1.
But
Maybe
you
someone
have the
else could come in this
access.
time.
You work at radiology. We're doing a momfluencer podcast about taking up space.
And one dadfluencer.
You can push it to every radiology user. We could build an empire for the kids.
I love how far this nefarious plan goes. Great Weezer parody. This subtitle is absolutely vicious, too. And right on the money for Avi's music tastes.
Good luck, though.
This back wall's also got a bunch of fantastic album spoofs, and I love how these are puns. Ben Folds laundry, Tom Waits tables, Stevie Nicks herself shaving.
Hello.
Jeez.
Going somewhere?
Dad!
Adore the lighting in this scene. So intimate and sweet.
When I was in high school, I was in a band.
What instrument did you play?
I was like the manager. It's not important.
Oh, so you weren't actually in the band.
We all called me the 5th member. I was part of it. And the band, it actually got popular enough that we could go on tour. But your grandmother said absolutely not.
Really creative way to succinctly convey this story to the audience.
And they dropped out of high school, and I was even more jealous. But you know what happened to them?
I don't know. The deal fell apart. They became drug addicts? What?
No, they became wildly successful. But you know what happened to me?
What?
You.
It's sweet that Avi is filled with so much love for his daughter that he wouldn't trade his life for anything, and appreciates that his mother kept him on this path, even if it isn't perfect now that he's divorced. He still prefers his life with Hannah in it. Great father. Avi's license plate is, I believe, a great pun on the band Fugazi.
You think he's being overprotective?
He's feeling displaced. He's afraid of not being needed, but girl wolf's gonna be fine.
Love the parallel between this wolf relationship and her and Avi's.
Wait, but that's the dad. Or maybe it's not a dad? I don't know anything about wolves. You know, I might have been projecting some things.
But also great for Hannah to recognize that she's projecting this. It's pretty accurate for people to be wrong about these types of really sentimental outcomes of nature.
I ordered this Shepherd's expansion pack. You can trade rain as a resource. Rain!
Oh, that's messed up.
I expedited shipping, so it'll be here Saturday.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. Kevin and Jasmine asked if I wanted to see a movie with them Saturday night.
Oh! Sure, yeah, of course.
I don't have to.
No, you should. I just saw there's a Hitchcock retrospective at
Yeah, we'll probably go see a new movie.
Even better.
Okay, bye.
You don't want to wait for the bus?
Yeah, just my friends are already waiting. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. It's a date.
What a wonderfully bittersweet ending to this plotline. Avi inadvertently succeeded in getting Hannah to make friends, but as a result, he doesn't get to spend as much time with her, forcing him to realize that he might be lonely as well. Like I said, there's a lot of similarities between these two, especially shown to us in this episode. And Avi's attachment to Hannah because they both feel like outsiders is really visible in this moment in particular, and is a smart bit of characterization for both of them. Shows how you can learn from your own children too. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/PosiTVty. That's PosiTVty. There you get all of the videos before they go up on YouTube. You can choose exactly what you want to see on the channel, and you get the unedited essays so you can hear all of my mistakes and the things that I choose to cut out. But any bit of support really helps me out, and I appreciate you being here at all, so thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, even just watching. I appreciate your presence on this earth, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll see you for the next video. Let me know what you think it should be. See you soon!